Joe Biden, enough need for prayer right there. He's set to meet this week with the most powerful communist on earth. That would be Xi Jinping, the president of China. The meeting is set for Wednesday, and U.S. officials say no topic is off limits. So, does that actually include future and past bribes from the CCP sent through shell companies to Joe and Hunter Biden? The meeting is going to take place in San Francisco. All of the city's homeless and thugs and criminals and illegal aliens, well, they're probably pretty excited to greet the communists, who many say California Governor Gavin Newsom aspires to be. But the streets are being cleared of all the trash and the bums, if you will, and illegals who are lining the streets, so that Chinese dictator Xi will not get a firsthand look at what California's communist policies have done to that city. Ashley Hayek joins us now to react to this and so much more. She is the author of Beat the Elites, 5 Steps to Stop the Elites and Save America. Ashley is here with David as well. Great to see you, Ashley. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good morning.
So put into perspective for us, if you don't mind, the importance or what's at stake here in this upcoming meeting between President Biden and President Xi.
Yeah, well, first of all, look at those beautiful fences and the walls that they have in San Francisco that we Americans don't have the privilege of having at our southern border. It's amazing to me that the elitists are the ones that can, make things work for them when it's convenient for them, but not for the American people. My greatest hope at this meeting is that we are not embarrassed by the president with another gaffe that we've seen time and time again. I hope that he addresses COVID. I hope he addresses the fentanyl crisis. But the bottom line is he's going to address none of those things. Xi took a meeting with Gavin Newsom before he would even consider meeting with Joe Biden or anybody from Joe Biden's staff. I think this is a correction on behalf of the Biden administration to make up for a lot of embarrassments along the way. And so I'm not very optimistic about how this meeting is going to go in San Francisco.
Yeah. There's no doubt that no one really has high hopes for this at all, Ashley. Look, Gavin Newsom, he's cleared the streets of San Francisco, all the homeless, illegals. So now they want to show off, obviously, how great communism is working in his state. They're putting them in other parts of the city. But it sounds like President Xi doesn't know the real effects of communism here. I'm curious to see, you mentioned in your book, Beat the Elites, you talk about, you basically bring up these folks who really are responsible for so much of the illegal immigration we see in the country. And of course, even the homelessness problems because of what they're doing. Talk to us a little bit about that as it relates to your book. Yeah,
well, really, it's all of this double standards. Like I mentioned, the fences that they've put up and how they'll even have fences around their own homes, but they won't do that for the American people. I mean, looking at the pictures in San Francisco, what an incredible transformation that they have pulled off for a communist dictator who literally commits crimes against humanity. And I mean, the entire homeless population was suddenly efficiently cleared out. We saw videos of them where school children were having to walk by them day in and day out. They look like zombies in the streets. Crime has been rising. Major corporations have had to leave. Small businesses have had to shut down, not just from COVID, but from the crime that's been created from all of the illegal and drug addiction that's taking place on the streets. President Biden's visit to El Paso shows a really similar pattern. If you remember, the streets were cleared of all the illegal immigrants there, mirroring the actions that are being taken place here in San Francisco. I mean, this just demonstrates that there is an ability to address this, and they are choosing not to. And that's a major problem. And that's one thing that I outlined in the book, is that it's rules for thee and not for me.